For the card of the day, using the Thoth Tarot White Box A, I pulled the Knight of Wands. We see a warrior in complete armor. The crest on his helmet is a black horse, like the one he rides. In his right hand is the Ace of Wands, the flaming torch of power. He wears a flaming mantle, and he himself rides upon the flames. This knight is the fiery part of fire, and thus has imbalance inherent in his nature. He rules from the 21st degree of Scorpio to the 20th degree of Sagittarius. He is related to the 51st hexagram in the I Ching named Khan. This hexagram, like the knight, urges us to examine all our flaws and problem areas, implementing the lessons we've learned to get better results and avoid complacency. He is the Yod of Tetragrammaton and occupies Hokmah on the Tree of Light. All of these attributes give us fiery, combustible, unpredictable energy that needs something else in order to add balance and be beneficial. Even at his best, this knight needs a purpose, meaning, goals, and a balancing force to hold any benefit or success. Otherwise, he burns for the sake of burning, and eventually he dies out with his flames. We see the bucking black horse, showing that although he possesses great energy and force, he lacks control of that energy and is carried away by it rather than focusing it towards his true will. When ill-dignified, this knight can be cruel, bigoted, prideful, self-serving, and downright evil. In this poor form, he tends to overindulge in people, places, and substances that keep him trapped in negative cycles, as shown by the card, the Seven of Cups, which he rules. This knight must look deep into his psyche and bring light to darkness like the Hanged Man in order to find success. Are we overindulging in harmful people and things? For some listening, this is talking about a bad relationship you are currently in or were recently in, where there was a lot of strong sexual energy, passion, and desire, but a lack of depth, structure, true intimacy, and forward motion. The pain from this sort of arrangement can certainly bring about thoughts based in anger, pride, cruelty, and malice, like this knight. But who are we mad at? People must be allowed the freedom to be who they are. Are we trying to change another human's free will because we lack the ability to only accept and choose what we deserve? Are we failing to manage ourselves, then getting angry at the world for not doing it for us? There is no one coming to save you. You either save yourself or die out with the flames like this knight. It's an unpopular truth, but truth nonetheless. This card is warning us not to take hasty action without any thought, but also not to be indecisive and act too late, or as Crowley says, beware of untimely action. We need to be thoughtful, yet swift in our actions, ready to change our actions based on circumstances. We may have met someone who seemed like a great mate, but then we begin to see clear red flags something isn't right. Paying attention to that inner voice immediately and cutting the person off with no shame or guilt like the Hanged Man is necessary. Same is true of an unhealthy relationship with a parent, a boss, or a job itself. Despite his imbalance, this knight is in the supernal triad on the tree, in the Sephiroth of wisdom, which means he has access to wisdom and divine inspirations uncorrupted by successive emanation. But because he lacks emotion, cups, and action, earth, he is never able to manifest or follow through with those instincts and intuitions alone. And that's okay. There is nothing wrong with getting the help you deserve to have the best life you can in your circumstances, no matter what they are. For others, the circumstances recently that have turned your whole life upside down have left you unsure how to pick up the pieces and move forward. You're still focused on what you wanted to happen rather than accepting what is and moving forward with a new plan and vision for the future. A few people are caught between two jobs, two lovers, or just too many situations, period, that take time and energy in their lives. And for others still, there is no pressing issue, no life-changing event right now, but they still need to have a fire lit under their ass to act on their true will. What all these situations have in common, though, is that in each situation we have a connection to that inner voice telling us when something isn't right. But all these situations require us to have meaning, purpose, and a plan to move forward. When you have meaning in your life, your relationship, your job, it is easier to act in alignment with your higher potentials. We need to know what purpose motivates us and how to best use that to propel ourselves forward in life. So what purpose or meaning motivates you most? Thanks for watching 93s.